More appropriate good evening, because it's quite very late now. I'm Nikolai from European Commission. I'm a victim of technology. So I'll use these few moments waiting for the technical support, just to thanks to the permanent representation of Slovak Republic to the European Union and to the Ministry of Finance Information Society Department, who invites me for this ETAPA Congress. So, more especially to Radoslav Repa and Mr. Pavel Bojanowski, the General Director. I'll try to go ahead without any technical support. So I'm here to speak as short as possible. I will try to finish very quickly about the broadband tools, strategy and policy of the European Commission in the new programming period, and especially about some fresh news from the new Commission which took place last week. So just a few words about the status today. I mean, where do we stand now about the broadband? And I will remind Digital Agenda for Europe, which was set up for over 100 action to support and exploit the potential of ICT and broadband. There were 3 targets on broadband. First was basic broadband for all citizens for 2013, coverage next generation networks 30 megabits per second or more for all citizens by 2020, and uptake 50% of household having 100 megabits per second subscription or higher by 2020. So there was some slides with the Digital Agenda scoreboard from the European Commission site. So, in fact, we achieved the basic broadband target. We still have challenges ahead for the fast and ultra-fast broadband, and we are close to the target for such for some areas such internet usage, e-government or e-commerce. I mean about the over European Union. So now the way forward, how will be the broadband targets be met is simply regulatory initiatives, policy initiatives, financial support. I will say some words about the connected continent vision, single market, gradual market integration, focused measures, competition principle, economy of scale, minimal governance changes. The planned legislative measures, I will say some words about the single consumer space. This is about harmonized end-user rights, open internet, net neutrality, and phasing out roaming. And some European inputs for high-speed broadband, I will say about spectrum coordination, small cells, and for fixed part European virtual access products. It's okay? Yeah. So I'm sorry, do I have to move? Or? So we've already done a lot. So Cost reduction directive. Idea is rolling out high speed is expensive and cumbersome, so 80% of costs are related to civil engineering. So some objectives of this out of okay, good. This is out of power.
Are you this one? You want this one?
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'll use this. Okay. So this directive has to be implemented by member states by 1st of January 2016. And we have their objectives like better use of existing infrastructure, improved coordination of civil engineering, simplify permit granting, and building ready. So building ready, buildings ready for access to high-speed internet. Some words about how it's European Commission supports. I mean public financing through mainly Connecting Europe Facility and European Structural and Investment Funds. Some few words about budgetary period 2007-2013. 2.3 billion allocated to broadband. For the 2014-2020, ICT is one of the 4 concentration teams, and we're expecting, because it's still ongoing, 15 billion euro in total for ICT, from which 5.7 will be for broadband. So there was ambitious target for CEF. Finally, we got compromise about 150 million for broadband, a third for speeds for network above 100 megabits per second. I will underline the joint EU and European Investment Bank support. So Connecting Europe Facility support takes the form of credit enhancement. So this means that the risk profile is improved, and this will permit our investor to come in. So these are the fresh news from the European Commission about the digital single market. It's one of the new Commission's top priorities. More than 300 billion package in preparation, including broadband. And we have new tools like connected communities initiatives, European broader portal, and broadband guide, investment guide, tools to inform, share, and advise. So our new president. So digital single market and broadband infrastructure are among the top priorities. So we have a new structure. Günther H. Oettinger, missions for digital economy and society. So he succeeds to somehow to nearly cross. Focus on supporting the deployment of a high-quality digital network infrastructure and contribute to the job, growth, and investment package. To be presented within the first 3 months of the Commission's mandate. So this means somewhere end of January. The Vice President, Andrus Ansip, Digital Single Market Vice President. The package should help to mobilize additional public and private investment for infrastructure such as broadband networks. Jyrki Katainen, Mission Vice President for Jobs, Growth, investment and competitiveness. So again, about the 300 billion package in additional public and private investment in the real economy over the next 3 years. And finally, Corina Crețu, Mission Commissioner for Regional Policy. She has to pay particular attention to the digital single market money. So, now some words about our tools. In fact, you will find these tools are useful. We want to communicate on it, and you will get each time online link. So the Connected Community Initiative's objective is to help local community preparing projects for bankability assessment and technical assistance. Connected Communities is a pre-screening exercise to detect potential projects and feed pipeline building. I'll try to short it, I feel you're so tired. So every project idea put forward by a local community, managing authority, territorial entity in the EU 28 is eligible. So the project has to have a part financed through that, so it's not 100% grants. CCI is a call for expression of interest. Retained project will go to the technical assistance platform, which will deliver funding covering technical assistance activities. So you have the links here. I mean, you will have some more links. I will give you a final slide. There is a European broadband portal. There you will be able to get all these links together in a single place. So what you have to retain is only European broadband portal. All other links are related and are present there. So that's we closed the first call for expression in the middle of October, and we got a lot of projects, more than 100 applications currently under assessment from 24 member states. This is beyond our expectation. So most of the applications are for small communities and towns. So it's clear there's a need for connectivity out there. Projects will be evaluated by European Commission and World Bank experts and will obtain project-specific feedback by end of February 2015. So the assessment ongoing process now is as finality, the project will be grouped in 3 categories. I mean, drawing boards, intervention logic, or business plan. The latest category are project proposal, which will be invited to submit additional information and relevant documents and will be enrolled in the online community with a view to giving technical assistance. What's new and recent also, that's the new release of the Broadband Investment Guide, a new version which updates the guideline published in 2011, aims to help local, regional and national authorities to develop long-term broadband development plans and advise about the tools and methodologies. What's mainly new in this Broadband Investment Guide new release is about investment models. We got before 5 models. In 2011 release we got only 4 models, more simplified today. And the business models were diversified and accorded with the reality of on the ground, divided by network layers, physical infrastructure layer, network layer, and service layer. So related with the 3 layers, we have physical infrastructure provider, network provider, and service provider in different kind of models. So this is also new. Some words about the state aid guide, which is concerning the minimis rule applies when the total amount of grants for the same eligible cost over any period of 3 fiscal years does not exceed 200,000 euro per beneficiary. So again, we have the link. Digital Agenda Toolbox, which provides support to regional and national authorities for using European Regional Development Funds for ICT investments. Again, the link. And hopefully, the last European Broadband Portal, which is say a unique point of entry for all these tools. So provides information by country on broadband strategy and policies, state of broadband development, broadband financial instruments, public authorities and bodies responsible for broadbands. So we are now some future steps for the development of European Broadband Portal. We launch an European Award of the Best Broadband Rural Development Project. And as I said, European Broadband Portal is an aggregation point where you will find all our links, topics, enabler, action, stakeholders, and that's a unique point to entry and access the tools. So thank you very much. This was the last slide, and I give you the floor.